Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Night Terror's First Blood, Issue 1, from DC Comics in 2023. Now this issue really kicks the whole thing off, which is largely a series of one-shots, loosely connected because of the general premise, but also through Night Terrors, which is going to be, I think, a 4-issue miniseries throughout July and August of 2023. So this issue is written by Joshua Williamson, art by Howard Porter, colors by Brad Anderson, letters by Troy Peteri, cover by Howard Porter and Hi-Fi. Now, I really like the cover because it does relate to what's going on in the book, but everybody's just kind of posing. I noticed Sandman in the background, but he's not in this issue. And Deadman plays a huge part in this, which I'm really intrigued by because this premise is pretty interesting. So we start off with John D, better known as Dr. Destiny, figuring out that he's in some sort of nightmare, and somebody is hunting him and causing him all kinds of problems. It turns out they might be after something called the Nightmare Stone, which is apparently related to his Dream Stone, and he may have hid it within the nightmares of his enemies. Now, Deadman kind of gets involved because he notices there's something weird going on around Superman and Wonder Woman when they go by, and somebody broke into the Hall of Justice and left a dream construct of Dr. Destiny in there, which leads Batman to Arkham, where something is going on with Dr. Destiny. Now, Deadman tries to warn them, but it doesn't really work out, and Batman really hates what happened. Now, of course, Waller's involved peripherally, so there's probably going to be a Suicide Squad one-shot as well, which I don't care about. She's an annoying character that probably should have been dealt with a long time ago. Seems kind of silly they keep making her out to be female Nick Fury when she's not. But there's some really interesting ideas here and pretty horrific looking bad guys. There is a good cliffhanger ending where we find out what the bad guy's name is. I don't want to give too much away because there are some really interesting plot elements in here. I thought it was really well written, and it's got a lot of really cool ideas that hopefully will have a good payoff. Unfortunately, I really do not trust these things where they have a lot of peripheral one-shots because they tend to be garbage. But I have to say, I did enjoy this. This really is more issue 1 than anything else, but they're selling it as a separate book because it's really setting everything up. But if you're going to read Night Terrors, you really do need to read this issue. There's a lot going on in here that is setting up the Night Terror storyline, and Deadman plays a really big part in this issue, and I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. But I enjoyed it quite a bit. Is it worth $6? Not really, but it was a fun read. The art is a slightly sketchier version of Porter's normal art, and I have to admit that it's really hit and miss for me. At times it was really sketchy, especially with smaller characters, and it looked kind of rushed, but I got kind of used to it as the storyline went on. I'm just not in love with it. It's not his best work. There are panels that are fantastic and some that are really bad. So I was a little concerned about that if this is going to be the art, it looks like it was very hurried. So I would say try and get it for like $3 or wait for the trade, but it's not worth $6. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.